Hello and welcome to the Ninqueso Exploring Japan channel, where I am on a journey to find out everything I can about Japan, the people, the culture, and today about 5 dangerous animals that live in Japan as well. Now, in the UK, it's fairly safe to say I don't ever feel like my life is potentially going to be threatened by any spiders, snakes, insects, mammals, just anything really. So, I mean, I do know the odd time people can get trampled to death by cows, but you just don't go into fields where the cows are, basically. And if they look or if they look at you in a funny way, you just get out of there. But apparently, we've got 5 dangerous animals in Japan. So I feel I need to prepare myself and find out just what these animals are. Because, you know, the last thing I want to do is go up and start trying to cuddle something that could potentially kill me. So let us find out what these animals are.
Number 5. Insects in Japan might be a lot bigger than back in your country.
Really?
That's because there's a very tropical climate here in summer.
So they get nice and big. See, we don't, like I say, we don't have massive insects over here. And nothing that really leaps to my mind as to anything that don't touch. But then again, I don't really touch insects anyway because I just find them creepy.
For example, there are giant centipedes. I know, it sounds like the
Centipedes are quite nasty, aren't they? And they can be venomous as well. I've heard of this.
stuff out of nightmares. It is. They get about this big. They're huge, have loads and loads of legs, and they actually are poisonous.
See, I knew this.
Apparently, there haven't been any noted cases of people dying from the poison.
I imagine it's like hurts a lot though when if they bite.
But it's
Is it bite or do they sting?
still it's something that you should definitely go straight to the doctor if you get bitten by
Okay.
one of those. And
I will
again,
avoid them.
There will be in nature, so watch out for those and don't play with them. 'Cause
I wouldn't play with them, you know. It's not something that I can see myself doing. Oh look, a centipede. I must cuddle it.
seriously, they can bite.
Okay, I will avoid them.
Number 4, jellyfish. Now, Japanese people love bathing in July, but once it gets to August and later
What kind of
in the
jellyfish
summer,
are they?
more
See, that's one of the things. I don't really go in the ocean because it scares me. There's things in there, and I don't know what they're doing. I think it stems back. It's not that I never go in the ocean, but I think it stems back to when I was on holiday as a little kid. You know, I'm talking like 8, 9 years old. The Jaws was on the TV. And it, you know, I've always been a bit more hesitant. But not only that, I did tread on like, I can't remember what they're called, but they're like fish that bury themselves down under the sand. And if you put pressure on them, they shoot little spikes up. And I did get one of those in me, and it wasn't nice.
and more jellyfish will appear. Now, some areas, some bathing areas on the beach will actually have a little net to keep the jellyfish out. So be careful. Don't go outside
Okay.
of the net because you might get
Can you tell us what type of jellyfish they are?
stung by the jellyfish. It hurts a lot, and it's really an experience you don't want to have. Also, you need to see the
Okay.
doctor after that as well. So
Another doctor visit. That's what we need. The doctor visits.
only listen to the people around you. Don't go into the waters where you're not allowed to swim. Also, if you go to the beach, some convenience stores near the beach will have some medicine to help you against the jellyfish sting,
Nice.
because
Nice. That's knowing your market. That's knowing people get stung by jellyfish. We need to sell this. Ka-ching! I'm in a different position from normal.
it happens
Let me know if you prefer this or the green screen down in the comments.
quite a lot in that area. If you're lucky and it's a guided area, so there will be some beach guards or similar like that, or Baywatch kind of type, they will be there and then they will help you as well.
Yeah, I can't imagine I would ever go into into the ocean if it wasn't in a designated place to go into the ocean, because you just never know, you know, like undercurrents and things. Also, I don't really know about the ocean life around Japan. I'm guessing as it's warm, there might be sharks, and sharks scare me. See earlier when I saw Jaws at an inappropriately young age.
Well, in case you get stung by a jellyfish. Again, don't play with them and try not to go out.
And don't try and wear them as a hat.
Outside the designated swimming area. Number 4 are Japanese hornets. They are big.
Yeah. They are quite meaty, those hornets. I don't like wasps over this. I think we have hornets over here, but they're not as big. And I don't think I could really tell you the difference between a wasp and a hornet apart from the size. But they're just mean. They're just mean. It's like, this is totally going off on a tangent, but I did have a guinea pig that was actually killed by wasps. They were under a bush in the garden, and I didn't realise there was a wasp nest. The wasp had built a nest in there, so when I went to like usher them out, the wasps obviously swarmed. I got stung a few times. One of my guinea pigs got chased by a wasp who kept stinging it, but the other one just sort of sat still, and I didn't realise. So I took the one that had been chased to the vets, and they gave me an adrenaline shot, and it was okay. But the one that had actually not run around panicky, had just like froze, it was actually died when I got back. And so I know they can be nasty. I don't like them.
Are vicious and they will attack humans. So they are actually quite, the sting is very serious because it's very, very potent. So
ouch.
There have been reported cases from 30 up to 40 people dying from their sting. So that
is that in total. The thing is, how common are they? Are they more just in like rural foresty areas, or will you find them like in the cities, in the towns? See, that's something I need to know. Obviously, like jellyfish, you're not going to find them in the towns. They're in the sea. But the things like the centipedes and the wasps and the hornets, sorry, how often do humans and those critters sort of interact? I need to know these things. She's not giving me enough information.
That's definitely a situation you do not want to be in. Don't provoke them by moving your arm.
No.
Don't make them angry.
Don't make them angry. Just be nice. Just let them be and hope for the best.
Partly to a page that I looked up, it said just try not to move. Ideally, lie down flat on the ground, but ideally don't go near them. If you see one of them or you know that there's a nest,
yeah,
don't go. Don't go to check them out.
No.
Don't go close.
I won't.
According to the director right now, also, if you wear something black, they might mistake you for some kind of other animal. In that case, they might come and attack you.
All of my clothes are black. Oh my god. Oh no. I'm in trouble. I don't own any clothes with colour. I just dress in dark shade.
Too, so try to avoid wearing colors that are too dark out in the wild as well, in case you go on a hiking trip somewhere where you might encounter them.
She did say out in the wild, so I'm guessing they're not that common in like the built up areas. I'm holding on to that anyway.
Number 2, snakes and vipers. Yes.
Okay. I like snakes. I've owned snakes in the past. Obviously, I wouldn't go up to a wild snake if I didn't 100% know what it was, because, you know, venom. But do they have snakes that are actually really deadly, or do they have ones that are just like over here we got the adder, which I've never seen an adder in my life in the UK. I've seen a grass snake, but it just kind of slithered across the path. But adders are very rare, and they're like more venomous.
Japan has snakes. Japan has vipers. Very
Vipers
known
sound
is the
bad.
habu, which is also used in the habushu in Okinawa. It's a snake that appears in the area of Okinawa, and they sometimes put it actually in a kind of alcohol. That one is poisonous. And
I don't want to drink snake. I don't drink alcohol anyway, so I'll be safe, but I don't think I would drink that.
one of the things is it can also cause disabilities. Serious stuff. Also, the director has found a very even higher poisonous snake recently in his neighborhood.
Nice. Oh, it's cute though. Come on, that is cute. Do you know? Cute but deadly. What type of snake is it? Oh, is it a Yamakagashi. Okay. I'm guessing that's the Japanese name. I don't know what that snake is. Or is that the director's name? It's small. The snake's just like, let me go, man. Let me go. Don't poke it. Just leave it be.
That was an Instagram story that was kind of dangerous, and he knows how to deal around wild animals in Japan. If you see a snake, though, don't try and touch it.
Oh. Again, that's quite common. If you see like any animal that you've not 100% sure what it is, just don't touch it. Just admire from afar. You know, that's all.
Director, you shouldn't be touching it either.
Exactly.
On that note, if you get bitten by one of the snakes, directly go to the doctors. Hopefully there's someone else who can help you. Every minute counts, so be super careful. Ideally, when you go out into the wild in Japan, wear appropriate footing. Don't go out in flip-flops or shoes where,
that's fine.
You know, insect
where snakes and insects can get in and nibble at your toes.
Or animals might come and bite you. Be very, very careful about that. The nature here in Japan, it's wonderful, it's beautiful, but it does contain quite a lot of dangerous wild animals and insects. So
just got to respect it, that's all. Okay, what is number one going to be? We haven't had any type of spider yet. I'm hopeful that number one isn't a type of spider, because spiders and me are not friends. I mean, I let them be. I've got a spider living in my toilet at the moment. He's built this lovely, intricate, like, funnily web all over the window, which I'm happy about because all the insects that constantly try to get out that window, he just eats them for me. And I've named him Larry, and he's perfectly welcome to live there. But then again, he is 100% harmless. It would be a different matter if it was something that was dangerous. So, is it a spider? Is it a water creature? Let's find out. But before we do, pop it down in the comments. See what you think it's going to be.
Number one dangerous animal is the one that you will all encounter when you come to Japan.
Nice.
Unless you come right in the middle of winter. And those are the vicious mosquitoes. Trust me, they will be different from where you're from. Generally, everyone I know, you get like really large stings of them. They are huge, they are vicious, they are faster than your insects. They are smaller than your insects. And oh my god, they're so much harder to catch, but you will definitely encounter those on your trip.
That's not good. The thing with like gnats and mosquitoes in this country is I don't know why, but I've never been that appetizing to them. If I'm asleep in bed, like with a partner, they will always get bit and I won't. They just look at me and go, this guy's disgusting. I don't want to eat him. Admittedly, if I'm by myself and I've got no one who is more flavoursome around, then yes, I will get bit. But if there's a choice, I'm never first.
In Japan. Now, one thing to watch out for is some of them can carry a certain fever called the dengue fever. That has been a big issue here in Harajuku before, so...
Okay, so do you need to get, like, inoculations then for going to Japan? That's something I don't know.
So they had to close the Yoyogi Park and no one could enter it for a while, so be careful. Try to use some anti-mosquito spray and always have something ready for the stings. And if you feel ill or feverish after getting stung by a mosquito, go and see the doctor.
Go see the doctor.
Have to go.
Is it Isha, doctor? I'd like to think I'm correct. but I don't feel confident when I say it out loud.
Bears, boars, monkeys. These ones are the obvious creatures that you should stay away from.
Obviously.
However, like we mentioned, these 5 other creatures, watch out for those. Try not to play with them.
I love the way she says that. Just try not to play with them. It's like, have you ever accidentally played with a wild animal?
Try not to interact with them, try to stay away from them, try to stay healthy, safe, and take care of yourself.
Okay.
We are going to bring you out more information about what to be careful about when you come to Japan, so please subscribe so you don't miss those videos.
Okay, I think that is it for the 5 creatures. I would have liked her to have gone into a little bit more detail about them, to sort of what the actual effects are, what the, you know, if they're just like unpleasant, or if people actually do die. I know she mentioned that with one of them. Which one was it? I can't even remember. That's me being eaten by a creature. There's no chapter markers either, is there? Oh well. Maybe, I mean, I need to look into another video. I've been looking for like wildlife videos for Japan quite a bit, but I'm really struggling to find anything that is, one, a reasonable length, not like an hour long. 2, isn't just some robotic voice going with some clickbait thumbnail. So please, if you do know any good videos that goes over like not just dangerous animals in Japan, but just kind of like the native wildlife, what kind of things you'd expect to see there, how common they are, I would be really interested. But anyway, this was a video by Ask Japanese. And as always, I will leave a link to this video down in the description. So if you did like their video, please pop over to their channel and give it a like. But if you did like my video, make sure you do the same thing over here. Let's find a picture of some hornets to leave it on. Hornets. And let me know in the comments which ones of these animals you would actually want to play with. And you would think, I'm not taking that advice, I'm going to play with that creature. And if you would like to follow me on this journey of me discovering everything I can about Japan, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But until next time, just be nice to people. Bye!